Here, three seismograms have been shown for station A, station B, and station C. All seismograms are synthetic, not real. Main objective is calculation of distance between epicenter and recording station using these seismograms. For this, arrival time of P waves is read out from seismograms of station A. Arrival time of S wave is also noted down in format by analysis of seismogram of station A. Arrival time of S wave is 8 hours 16 minutes in seismogram of station A. Now let us calculate lag time. It is the difference of arrival time of S and P waves in seismogram of station A. The difference or lag time is 1 minute. Lag time, that is 1 minute, is traced out from travel time versus epicenter distance graph. Let us select a standard graph from which epicenter distance may be derived by using lag time. This graph is travel time versus epicenter distance. Length of 1 minute lag time now placed by shifting in between P wave curve and S wave curve at suitable place so that its upper end must touch the S wave and lower end must touch the P wave curve in travel time versus epicenter distance graph. Now extend a vertical line downward from the point where lag time touched the P wave curve. This extended vertical line will touch at a point on the axis denoting epicenter distance. This touch point will the distance of epicenter from a particular station. Here it touch at 600 km on epicenter distance axis. Project horizontally a line from where lag time touch the P curve towards to travel time axis. Here P wave traveled 600 km in 1 minute 20 seconds at station A. Similarly, project horizontally a line from S wave curve where lag time touch the S wave curve. We find here that S wave traveled 600 km in 2 minutes 20 seconds. Time of origin of earthquake. We can calculate the origin time of earthquake by subtracting travel time from arrival time for both P and S waves. Time of origin of earthquake will be same for P wave and S wave. Time of origin of earthquake will be same for each station for a particular earthquake. For station A, arrival time of P wave is 8 hours 15 minutes as given in column 2. Travel time of P wave is 1 minute 20 seconds. After subtracting Travel time. From arrival time, we know the time of origin of earthquake, and it is 8 hours 13 minutes and 40 seconds. Similarly, time of origin of earthquake can be calculated by subtracting travel time of S wave from its arrival time. Here, arrival time of S wave is 8 hours 16 minutes and travel time is 2 minutes 20 seconds. And after subtracting time of origin of earthquake is 8 hours 13 minutes 40 seconds. It has been observed from above calculation that the both P and S wave originated at 8 hours 13 minutes 40 seconds. The P wave travels the distance 600 km, that is distance between epicenter and station A, in 1 minute 20 seconds. S wave travels this distance in 2 minutes 20 seconds. Let us derive epicenter distance from the seismogram of station B. Here, P waves arrives at 8 hours 15 minutes 20 seconds on station B. S waves arrives at 8 hours 16 minutes 40 seconds on station B. Both P and S waves arrival time at station A can be extracted by this seismograph. Lag time at station B is 1 minute 20 seconds. An amount of lag time that is 1 minute 20 seconds is traced out from travel time axis on master graph, that is travel time versus epicenter distance graph. Now the length of lag time is shifted in between P curve and S curve at suitable position, where upper end must touch the S wave curve and lower end must touch the P wave curve. Extend vertically the lower end of lag time so that it touches the epicenter distance on axis of master graph. Take out the reading of touching point at epicenter distance axis. It is 800 km. Project horizontally a line from where lag time touched the P wave curve towards travel time axis. P wave traveled 800 km in 1 minute 40 seconds at station B. S-wave has traveled 800 km in 3 minutes. Time of origin of earthquake can be calculated by subtracting P-wave travel time from P-wave arrival time at station B. Seismogram of station B also points towards same time of origin of earthquake. Thus station A is 600 km and station B is 800 km and station C is 990 km away from epicenter of a earthquake. Circles around station A, B and C whose radius is 600 km, 800 km and 990 km respectively can be plotted on Google Earth. Google Earth is capable of drawing of circles at any chosen point by using the ruler interface. Epicenter is the location where these three circles intersect at a common point.